Hey guys, this is going to be a really quick update video because I just sort of want to make it known. As a whole lot of you guys know, about a month back I put up a video announcing that I was officially opening the vote for episode 400 of Reaction and Review, and that you guys were going to get to select episode 400 by way of a tournament. And I then showed you this, which is the 16 movie bracket which we are going to be working with. And I have officially closed the polls on the final matches of the first round. And now it's time to show you guys which 8 movies are moving on to round 2 in this tournament. When it came to the 1986 Cheese Fest Eliminators and the 2009 film Dead Hooker in a Trunk, you guys were very loud in saying that you wanted me to cover Dead Hooker in a Trunk, and therefore it moves on to round 2. When it came to the 1983 film To Be or Not to Be and the animated film from 1982, The Last Unicorn, you guys once more very loudly announced you wanted me to cover The Last Unicorn, and therefore it moves on to round 2. When it came to the 2008 film Red Velvet and the 2003 film Looney Tunes Back in Action, once more, you guys over-fucking-whelmingly announced that I should do Looney Tunes Back in Action, therefore that one moves on to round 2. Between the 1987 anime film Robot Carnival and the 2012 horror movie The Raven, you guys shockingly said that you wanted The Raven to move on. This one, honestly, to me, is probably the biggest upset in this entire first, round. I genuinely thought you guys were going to take Robot, Carnival, and instead you sided with the, Raven. And therefore, The Raven moves on to round 2. Between the 1998 sci-fi film Star Trek Insurrection and 2009's Street Fighter IV The Ties That Bind, you guys kept it really, really close, but when all was said and done, you guys wanted Star Trek to move on. Between the 1951 film Superman and the Mole Men and 1993's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, again, this one here was rather, close. At least it's closer than I thought it was going to be. And you guys voted for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 to move on to round 2. Between the 1988 fantasy epic Willow and the 1986 thriller Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, you guys very loudly announced you wanted Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer to move on. I honestly thought this one here was going to be a little bit closer, but you guys have spoken, and Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer moves on to round 2. Between 2012's Where the Dead Go to Die and 2009's Tekken, again, you guys kept it really, really close, and when all was said and done, the winner moving on to round 2 is Where the Dead Go to Die. And with that, we come to the close of the first round of voting. And I, guys, am genuinely curious as to which movies out of these 8 are going to be moving on to become our final 4. Voting is going to begin very, very soon. And once more, you can vote by heading over to the official Reaction and Review page on Facebook. Vote early, vote often, and may the best movies win.